What it takes to find a new mine. Let me show you. Hello folks, thank you for joining me and welcome to the Mining Match. Have you ever wondered how miners find new mines? Let's have a look at this map. I showed you this map in the last episode. Here you can see the location of all mineral deposits on the planet. And I wanted to pay attention in something. I'm going to turn the geology layer here. Notice how the geology is more predominant where the mineral deposits are located. And this is not a coincidence. This is a correlation, because geology is key to find new mineral deposits. I'm going to show a presentation here to explain in a little bit more detail the mining journey. So what it needs to happen for going from grassroots projects to production. And the first thing is prospecting. This is a picture of the old days, how people used to do prospecting. You will go into the field, the mountains, and just look for clues in the geology and find your new mineralization or deposit. In present times, technology allows much efficient ways to do prospecting. We do something called geophysics. With this science, we collect the data in large areas where this data is processed, interpolated, and we identify these potential targets. These are called anomalies. Anomalies because they are something about them is different from the rest. So then we pay more attention and we do further work. And that is sampling. Sampling is the most powerful activity that miners do all the time, since early exploration all the way to mining and even after mining. Sampling is how we collect data. In this picture, you can see someone taking a soil sample, which it doesn't take much effort. You just take a shovel, take dig a pit, and take the sample. Here is a sediment samples, which are taken from streams, rivers, meanders. And the characteristics of these samples is that this is material that is being moved by the water, and you can follow these tracks to find the possible source. And finally, we have the rock. Rock samples are the most reliable because the rock is the source of the mineralization. Here you can see that you need to use a saw. This machine is cutting the rock, and typically it looks like this, is called a channel sample, and you are taking rock and you send it to the laboratory for analysis. With all this data, either soil, sediments, and rock, we built something called a geochemistry map. And in the same way, we interpolate the data that is being collected, typically in a grid, in some spacing. You see these dots are the grid of sampling, and we find out where it is more interesting to do the next step in exploration, and that is drilling. Drilling is the most reliable way of sampling, because when you do drilling, the machine goes underground and collects the rock from the underground. And you can see here the drillers extracting what is called the drill core. This sometimes goes for hundreds of meters all the way down. And we have the opportunity to sample every single meter of this rock and know what is down there in the rock. The drill core is the most valuable asset in exploration. And I'm going to make a pause right now. We will continue in the next episode talking about what do you do with the drilling. It's going to be very interesting to see. I hope you have learned something new today, and I'll see you next time.